Okay, so I got my first row of cages in. It is going to be a tight squeeze to get 18 cages in here. They're sitting right on top of each other. The space over there is so that I can hang a stack right here and still pull the tray out of the bottom of both the cages. What that'll leave is a little space back here where I'll probably put, there'll be about 6 or 8 inches between the corners of the cages. So I'll probably put like the food bucket back there. And then there'll be another stack in this corner, so there'll be a significant space, about 3 feet here. So they'll end up being a wastebasket over here. Cages, nest boxes, of course, are going to hang off the front of the cages instead of the side. So these breeder cages have lots of doors. So there is where the the breeder box will go. This door inside the main door will be for the food bowl, and this will be for another food bowl. And I will definitely be putting visual barriers between the boxes, between the cages, because they're very close together. And I don't want to stress them out. So, yeah, definitely be doing that. And that's easy. It's some binder clips and cut a piece of poster board to size. And then if they chew on it, it doesn't hurt them. So there is also going to be 2 more stacks up here, which, looking at it right now, looks a little crazy, but I had them stacked 3 high before, so, and it wasn't, it didn't come anywhere near the ceiling, so I'm thinking there'll be plenty of space. So, how did I accomplish this feat? And this is how every breeder I've ever seen does it. These cages are actually hanging. This board and this board are here for the screws in the top board. See this screw right here? This screw right here is what the cage actually hangs off of. And that board down there is a bumper for the bottom of the cage so that it will hang straight. So it's that simple. And that also means that I can remove a bottom cage. So the top part of this board here will be a bumper for the next row of cages up, and there'll be 1 inch to 2 inches in between the stacks. So that means I can actually pull a lower cage if it needs cleaning or sterilizing or anything, without disturbing the cages above it, which will be nice. And these cages are actually just about the same height off the floor as they were when they were sitting on the shelves. So the top cages, because instead of sitting right on top of each other, there'll be probably about 1.5 inches of space between each set as you go up. They'll be a little bit higher, but they'll still be 6 inches below the roof. And I have a footstool here to look into nest boxes anyway. I may have to lose a little weight to fit myself in here, because I'm going to have this row of cages here, another there, and a set hanging off of this side over here, which is going to stick out. So I'm going to have about 3.5 feet of space over on this side between stacks. And then you put the nest boxes on and it gets really tight. But I will make it work, because this is it. I am not building any more breeding sheds or buying any more breeding cages. 18 cages is it. That's going to be my breeding capacity each spring and fall. 18 pairs. So I'm going to maximize it and then be done. So yeah, so far so good. I'll show you again when it's done. I finished the top over here, but my son has to help me put it back up on top. So, and I have to caulk the seam in the middle of it. So it's not quite ready to put back together again. Okay, that's it.